Hi, this is Holly, and today we're going to be working on how to successfully draw a block letter alphabet. This is good practice before we go into more detailed videos such as 3D lettering, and you definitely have to know how to do block lettering before you can advance to 3D lettering. You'll need to pause me here and draw out an alphabet from A to Z. On letters that are the same uppercase and lowercase, I just drew one so that we only practiced it one time. And that would be the letter C, O, P, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and S. So go ahead and pause right here and get your alphabet drawn out, uppercase and lowercase, and we'll go through and practice these together. Now that you're ready, I'm going to show you how to do block lettering. I'm going to zoom us in here so that you have a good view up close of my letters. And the difference between a bubble letter and a block letter is that a block letter is very blocky. It has sharp pointed edges. So we'll be doing a lot of straight lines this time. So we're going to draw a straight line across the top of the A. Follow the edge shape of the letter A. When we come across, we're going to come across with a straight line and up. Instead of rounding the edges, we're really making it blocked in. We'll draw the triangle in the center. Go ahead and show you what this would look like outlined so that you see the final product. And we can then erase the pencil marks. Okay. On the next letters, I'm just going to go through and do it in Sharpie so that you can see it as we go through. On the A, we are going to go ahead and follow the curve. We're going to block the edge here and come up like a rectangle for the side of the A. And we'll make the inside. On the B, again, if the letter has curves, you do need to follow those curves. The insides are always a straight line and then the curve to follow the shape of the letter. Everything's pretty rectangular in block letter style. I'm going to go through and draw the alphabet in block letters, and you can kind of draw along with me. If you get stuck on a shape, then come back and look at how I've drawn that and follow with me. You'll find that you get the hang of it after you've done a few letters, and the more you practice, you probably won't even have to start with the printed letter inside. You'll just be able to freehand the entire letter on your own. So the block letters really just look like a regular printed letter, except that it's thicker and doubled up, whereas the bubble letters are much more rounded, almost cartoon-like. I do have a video on bubble letters if you're interested in learning how to do bubble lettering. You may have already done that with me, and now you're coming on into block letters. It's good to know how to do both. We'll do a later video on how to do 3D lettering, and for that you'll need to know how to do block letters. And the dots on letters such as the I and the J, you do want those to be square and sit rounded. I did make that mistake up here of putting the bubble letter circle. You do want to do that more as a block or a square. Easy to forget. Okay, I'm moving right along. Hopefully you're finding this pretty simple to catch on to. Again, if you have trouble with any letter, please just pause me at that letter and watch how I am drawing it, or just pause it so that you can examine what it looks like. When you do the Q, you'll stop before you hit the line, and you'll come around that like a rectangle. When you come inside of the Q, you'll make your circle, stop before you hit the line, and come around it like a rectangle. The Q is just a little bit different from some of the other letters, but you'll find that you probably aren't using the Q very often. Okay, and then down to our last letters. A lot of these are repeated, the same as uppercase and lowercase. We'll just do each of those once. And if you'd like to see some tips on how to color in block or bubble letters creatively, you can reference my video on bubble letters, and towards the end of that video I do offer some tips on how to color or add patterns or techniques to decorate inside of your letters. I hope you found this alphabet, the block letter alphabet, helpful, and hopefully you can come back to it as a guide if you get stuck on any letters. The more you practice, the better you're going to become. This is Holly at Holly Brand Arts. Thanks for joining me.